Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Naomi. Let's dream about beauty. Today, I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial with you. I already have my base makeup on, and so we are going to start with blush and bronzer and highlighter. So for my contour, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Cali contour. This is a product I quite like because this, to me, is a very good contour shade. So I'm going to get my contour brush. I'm using the GH5. And I like to just contour right there, get it into the hollow of my cheek. Back in for a little bit more. It's important when you're doing your contour that you try to, when I blend it out, I just bring it up rather than, you know, big circles or carrying it down. So today has been stressful. My son's car won't start. It's been so cold in Calgary. It's been like minus 40 or more with the wind chill, and it's just, things are stressful. Kids haven't been at school, and so my son's car won't start. We were trying to push it into the garage for it to warm up. It got caught as he pressed the garage door button, and the garage door started coming down just as we kind of we're pushing the car, trying to get it into the garage. My husband's not home. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff, so it's been a rough morning, but hopefully this tutorial will go well and it'll cheer me up. So I'm going to use my bronzer, which is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. My bronzer brush, which is the GH07. Looks like this. Again, my bronzer is something that I put so I don't go under. It's more on top of the cheeks, any place that the sun would naturally hit. Remember, bronzer is to warm up your face. Contour is to give dimension, create shadows. All right. Now I am going to go in with my sponge, and I'm just going to do a bit of contouring right there. So I'm using the Huda Beauty baking powder. I just get it right under there, like so. I'm carving out the bottom of my contour. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with my highlight, and I'm using Glazed Donut by Hofer. And find my highlighting brush. This is the JH09. I am getting my glasses. It's like I can't see it, but it is written in silver, so it's a little bit difficult. difficult to see. Anyhow, so then just on top of the cheekbones. So while you're here, I was going to talk to you a little bit more about this. So in my previous tutorial, I talked a little bit about my skin, and now I'm going to give you some skincare tips. And I'm not an expert in skincare, but what I will say is that I think that I have watched 1,000 hours of skincare videos. So I know a little bit, and I know enough to share some things with you. For a long time, I didn't have a skincare video, or for a long time, I didn't have a skincare routine. And so my first tip is actually have a routine. It doesn't, I mean, I suppose in some ways, not having one could be as bad as having a terrible one, but as long as you're cleansing, moisturizing, you're doing more than if you just weren't doing anything at all. So have a routine and treat it as time where you are pampering yourself, where you're taking care of yourself, you're putting yourself first. That brings me to my second tip. So don't wait until bedtime. When you come home from work, maybe after dinner, take a half an hour for yourself. I know if you have small children, that's not always easy, but if you wait until you're tired or exhausted, then you're not going to do it. So, and if you have small children, try to somehow incorporate them into your skincare routine by having them on your lap, helping you. Anyhow, I've had small kids. I realize that, you know, it doesn't always work out like what we might hope. But yeah, so take time for yourself. Don't wait until bedtime. Don't wait until you're too tired to want to do your skincare routine, because your evening care is, in my opinion, more important than your morning care, other than putting your sunscreen on. And my third tip is, if you are having significant or serious skin issues, you're not going to find what you need in a store. You're going to find what you need at your doctor's office. So don't wait, or don't spend years with terrible acne trying cosmetics, or what do you call them, cosmeceuticals, to try to deal with your bad acne. Acne is a disorder of the skin, and see your doctor about it. And I have a good example. When my daughter was 12, 13, and she started getting acne, I took her to the doctor, who then referred her to a pediatric dermatologist, and he was able to successfully treat her skin, and now she has very pretty skin. And she still has the odd breakout, yes, but she doesn't have scarring, and that is the point that I'm trying to make, is that if you can, go see your doctor and get medical advice on your skincare, on your skin issues. Anyhow, I need to go and get my blush because I didn't bring it with me, so one moment please. Hi, I'm back. So for my blush, I'm going to be using the blush that's in the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. This was this past Christmas, their Christmas palette, and it looks like this. And I'm using the JH04. I have a lot of brushes, and I don't just use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe brushes, but they are what's easiest to carry over here too. I'm still in my room in front of my fireplace. It's so cold outside that I'm videoing, or I'm filming over here rather than over by my window, because it's too cold sitting in front of my window. And just go in. I don't really do the apples of my cheeks as much as I just do it along the top of my cheekbone. And again, I don't really, what's the word, blend it in as much as I tap or bounce it in. And sometimes with blusher too, you can always, you know, get a little bit on your nose, a little bit on your chin, a little bit on your forehead. Don't be scared. Try it in different places. Okay. So yes, I was talking about skincare. So that brings me to my next tip. There is a wealth of information online about good skincare. There's Carolyn Hirons, there's Hot and Flashy, that's a YouTube content creator. Dr. Dre is amazing. And I've learned so much from these people about good skincare. So if you have questions, don't sit and think that the answers aren't there in front of you, because really they are. There are also a lot of Facebook groups, community groups with people who are more than happy to answer questions that you might have. So, you know, find a YouTuber, find somebody who has skin issues or skin similar to your own, and figure out what will work for you, what won't. It brings me to my last thing I want to talk about in terms of skincare, and that is that skincare doesn't have to be expensive. I like to have my skincare routine, and I will film a video on my skincare routine. And I am 47 years old. I'll be 48 in April, and I think that, you know, I mean, there are signs of aging on my face, but I don't think that I look my age. Part of that's genetics, and part of that is skincare. So I think that it would be good for you to look up or figure out how to do your skincare routine based on what ingredients that you want in your routine, rather than what brands or what products. For example, if you want a vitamin C serum, think about how to balance cost versus efficacy. There are some brands like The Ordinary and Inky List who have proven that you don't have to spend a fortune on skincare to have effective products. So if you can afford Drunk Elephant and you like Drunk Elephant, then go ahead and use Drunk Elephant. But don't think to yourself that you can't have a good skincare routine because you can't afford one. Okay, so after that is all said, I'm going to now dust off this. And there. Okay. So now, if you can hear humming in the background, I have some space heaters running. Like I said, it's been very cold here, and I live in an older home, and it does need new windows, and so the efficiency of keeping the cold out and the heat in isn't quite what it could be. Okay, so I'm back, and while I was gone, I just put some eye primer on. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. Funny story is I got a free sample of it that's as big as the Elizabeth Arden one that I bought for $28. No, not buying that one again, I don't think. Okie dokie. So we're ready to do our eyes. And for eyeshadow today, I'm going to use, this is a first impression of the Kaleidos Cyber Bronze, which is funny because this is not the palette I ordered. This is the one that, funny story, I got this one for free because they accidentally sent it to me. I'd ordered the Astro Pink and they sent me the Cyber Bronze, and so I reached out to them and they sent me this one right away. So that's pretty cool. All right, So I'm going to start out with the GH32, one of my favorite blending brushes, and I'm going to go into the color. I think this is the color Droid. Yes. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no plan. So I'm just going to take this in my transition area above the crease. This eyeshadow look is going to be a little bit out of my comfort zone, because I'm not really used to warm tones like this. I barely tapped in and I'm getting really good color payoff. And then see, and it's blending out really nicely as well. So then often what's good to do, so then this is my main brush, but then I get another one. I'll get the JH35, and it's clean, and I will use that to blend out the edges. So that's another tip for you. To blend out edges, you can use a different color, like a lighter color. So let's say you're going in with a brown, you could go in with sort of a light beige or skin tone and you just blend out the edges, or you can use a clean brush and blend out the edges so that you have a seamless transition from depth of color to no color at all. All right, so now we will do the other eye. I have to say, making YouTube videos is pretty fun. I enjoy, especially when people comment on my videos. It's really fun to see, to know that there's people out there that are watching something that I created. And so thank you to those of you who have subscribed and who have commented, because you really are just, you have no idea how happy that makes me. Oh, I got an eyelash that's wanting to go bye-bye. And yeah, so just going in until I get the color depth that I want. And I do little circles, windshield wiper motions back and forth. And now I'm going to go and use a clean brush. I will say editing videos is hard because it's hard to use the software. I don't really know how to use it. So I'm kind of learning as I go. I'm trying to find a balance because I am like, sometimes I don't like doing things unless I'm like really, really good at it. So it's hard for me to start anything because most of the time to start something you have to learn how to be good at it. It takes time, it takes practice. But if I'm not immediately good at it, I will tend to just ditch the whole thing. So I'm trying to tell myself that it's okay to be not perfect. It's okay to be, you know, a little rough around the edges, that I'll get better with practice, that my videos will be more polished. Plus, I know when I watch tutorials or makeup videos, I really enjoy watching people who are very real, who come across as real, who are very relatable. So I hope that I appear relatable to you, that I appear real, and that you can maybe learn a thing or two, or not, but I guess it's okay to not come across as looking like a complete professional film developer or film producer, because I'm not. But there's that part of me that thinks I should, because again, like I said, I want to be really good at it. So It's like I sit here and I think, oh, how can I make, you know, Tati level films or videos, but that's not gonna happen. So I have to, you know, make sure I keep my expectations, you know, in a reasonable place. Okay, so that's done. Now there's this color called, I think it's called Carbon. So the only way I know the names is that it's printed on this sheet, and it's like, well, if it was, does it go this way or does it go this way? So I don't know. Anyhow, so I think it's Carbon, and I'm going to use the little JH48 brush again. Like I want it precise because I'm going to use this to deepen up corners of my eye. Going back in for a little bit more. Oh, these shadows are very nice. Like they just, it's funny when people say they're blending themselves. And then I'm just going to deepen up the crease a little bit as well. And now I like to move to the other side. So when I do my eyeshadow, I tend to, you know, balance between sides. Like I don't like completely do one eye and then switch over to the other eye. And to be honest, when I'm watching YouTube tutorials and they do an eyeshadow tutorial but one eye is already done, I prefer that less than when somebody just goes in and doesn't really know what's going to happen. I'm pretty excited because my daughter's graduation is in May. So we're picking up her dress this week. It's beautiful. It's like a Cinderella dress. It's like, oh, a dream dress. And buying that dress with her and watching her try it on and watching her feel so good about how pretty she looked and how special she felt. It was a great day. Like I loved that day. And so now we're starting to talk about makeup for grad photos, which will be in a month or so. And then also the makeup for actual grad itself. So the dress is like a soft periwinkle. It's just gorgeous. So again, I'm just using the brush that had no eyeshadow on it. So I just want to bring this dark color, I just want to intensify that a little bit. So I'm going back in here with this darker color on this side too. And again back in with the, that is not this one. There. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my flat shader brush, which is right here. And I'm going to pick up in this color. Let me see. Here's this color. I kind of want to use this silver. Oh, it's just a combination of a little bit of pressing, a little bit of dragging, in the color on the shadow on the lid. Again, this is the way I usually do my makeup, is the crease color, the deepening the color to add the depth into the corner, and then something on the lid. These shadows are beautiful. I can't wait to use the other palettes I have. I can't wait for them to come out with more. To be honest, I wish that they had stuck with, I know they did their highlighters and they've done some lip products. So I hope that they come back and do. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with my blending brush, not the first one, but the second one, and blend through the crease. So the reason I do this is just to make sure that there's a smooth transition between the lid and the crease. And then I'm probably going to go in with a little bit more of this darker shade just to re-intensify the corner. And that looks pretty good. Oh, camera's gonna shut off, so I'm just gonna turn it off and start it again. There, and we're back. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in under with the color underneath, this dark brown, and again, just a little bit in the corner here. And then sometimes I just bring my fingers up and just... Okay, so now I'm not 100% happy with the blend up along in here, so I'm just gonna go in, and I grabbed a clean brush and I'm just going in again, just to make sure that this is all nicely blended out. Okay. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I will be right back. Okay, so that's brows done. For my brows, I used the Dior Brow Styler, Dior Show Brow Styler, and the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. And for my eyeliner, I used this new one from Hank and Henry that I got in BoxyCharm, maybe December or November. Slide with it. So I can't read what that says. Slick with it? No. I have no idea. And I said I didn't need glasses. I do need reading glasses. I just don't need distance glasses. Okay. So alright, so now for my lips, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite lippies. I'm actually going to use a lip liner this time. think this is the wrong shade. The lip liner. I don't know where my other one is. YouTuber I watch goes like this. She draws lines down and then she just does one down here. I don't know why. Looks like fun to do though. And then for lip, I have the Bare Minerals Gen Nude in Slay. And this one is almost all gone, so yesterday, my Sephora order, I had a new one. Yay! Actually, that looks pretty good with that lip liner. That's not too bad. When I look at myself, I think I need more blush, so I'm gonna put more blush on. Alright, and now I'm going to use my highlighter, Ofra Glazed Donut, to do the arch of my brow and my inner corner. So, and I'm just gonna like, I don't want it too intense, so I'm just gonna like, you know, dab it a little bit on my hand. Right there into the arch of my brow. And on the other side, dab it off a bit. I'm going to use a brush, a clean brush, just to blend it out. And then I'll use it for my inner corner. I'd love to get more Ofra highlighters. I have Hello, no, I don't have Hello, I have Glazed Donut. I don't remember. I'm like, I have 3, and then I'm like, I don't remember. So, oh, this makeup look, it looks really nice. I am impressed. Okay, and last but not least, setting spray. I always go in with a fan because I'm extra. This is my #1 fan. Okie dokie. Well, that's it for this tutorial. Get ready with me. I don't know what it was. Talk to the camera. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. And remember that time is our most precious commodity, and I appreciate you spending yours, a little bit of yours, with me. So thanks. Have a great day and take care.